Good afternoon. Welcome to our Thursday live, and this is also the first live video for the month of November 2022. I can actually not believe that our year has reached this point. I hope that everything, all the targets for the year are slowly getting into place, and that we will soon be able to kick our shoes off and just breathe. Take in fresh air and get the holiday vibes and spirits together. I am Nadine Vosloo, better known as Mama Tjhoko, and I am presenting this tutorial live inspiration for you from my hometown St. Francis. To everyone in South Africa watching, please feel welcome. You are my family, and so we are also getting more family members from right around the world. Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, soon UK. Welcome to Tjhoko Paint. Something that is so unique with Tjhoko is once you start Tjokoing, you actually get a vast membership of new family members, people that sincerely, truly, authentically care and share ideas freely. And this is why I am here today, to give ideas, to share inspiration. Nothing that I say is cast in stone. I'm just the instrument to unleash that creativity that might be hidden somewhere inside. So it doesn't matter from where in the world you are watching from. Sit back, relax, enjoy, be inspired to live colorful and creative moments. Today I am going to paint a furniture piece. Now, something that's really a daunting exercise doing a live is you actually can't start from scratch painting on a furniture piece, because paint takes time to dry. So something that I always try to do is to prepare everything in steps so that the process does make sense. So here's the process. I have an old second-hand piece of furniture, and the furniture piece, this cupboard, actually was like this mushroom taupey color everywhere. And I've decided I'm busy with a beachy theme close to the ocean. So this is my inspiration for the color choice for this furniture piece. Now remember, color is a very personal choice, a very personal decision, and you will also always work with colors that satisfy you, that work with your decor style within your own space. So this is just my color scheme for the space that I'm working in that will work in this space. So the entire cupboard was this color, this mushroom color. I'm going to start on this piece to show the process, and then everything is prepared in steps with the various colors as we will work. And at the end, and are you ready for this? This is the effect we want to create. Now, on the inspiration picture, the furniture picture that was posted earlier this morning on our social pages, and if you are watching on YouTube later, you will see on the thumbnail the before and the after. So there's detail on the furniture piece. There's color. And I'm going to repeat myself, color is a personal thing. So if you are a neutral lover, you want neutral, more placid colors, work with that. The steps of this technique will remain the same. Okay, so let's kick off with the steps. Do you have enough footage, Kaylee? Kaylee is my daughter. We are a family business, and even the children is part of this. Kaylee is in the middle of her exams, but she's still filming our live, so thank you, Kaylee. Now, for this furniture piece and the look and feel that I want to accomplish, I did not clean it. The reason for that is we want to see the layer after layer after layer with the various colors, and to actually, once you start sanding, reach also the base color that was initially on this cupboard. So the color that I'm starting off with is Magical Marina. Now, Tjhoko is focused on job creation and empowerment for those that are new, and the colors of our Tjhoko range are named after people working in the factory, our users, our representatives. So it's one big happy family, and you can get a color named after you if you stay part of this family for long enough. I am painting with a Hamilton's Enzyme brush on my piece of painted surface. This was what the cupboard looked like in the beginning. So the entire cupboard was this color, and this is the first step, to paint with Magical Marina. Now on the front section, I've actually decided to use the same color range but in different orders. But to make it easier and just to understand the process, this will make 100% sense. So here's my first color on my surface. Now to create that beachy, worn look and feel, I will now have to wait for my first coat to dry properly before I start applying the next step, which will be. Now today I was stuck here without a car because everyone else in the family needed cars. You can also use Vaseline, but I did not have Vaseline. I only had Cobra. This is a polish, Cobra polish, and just make sure that wood polishes come in different colors. I just want to tell you what this color is. It's white Bronco, so that you don't apply a wax. This is a Cobra wax floor polish, so you don't apply a wax polish that has colorants in it. Okay, we just want to create an oil surface where the next coat of paint won't adhere, because Tjhoko is water-based, non-toxic, but because it's water-based, everywhere where there's now an oily residue, the next coat of paint won't be able to grip. So what I do is I take a separate brush, and this brush I'll only use for the wax applications and not to paint with. And what I'm going to do on this section, I've already painted with Magical Marina, and this paint has dried. And now the next step will be, with my wax floor polish, I paint certain areas, long strokes. I don't overthink it, I don't overplan it, and I just paint the floor polish. Then on this wet floor polish, I will now paint with my next color, which is Danny Stare. Now a tip for everyone painting to prevent contamination of paint products to happen. I'm a paint maverick, you can see. Please don't do that. Don't do what I'm doing now. Decant your paint in a separate container. Seal your paint again. I paint all the time, so my paint doesn't get time or the opportunity to be contaminated. 3 things that contaminate paint: air, dirty equipment, oil in your paint might cause contamination, and then also water. So never work with wet brushes in your jar. Always rather be a good painter. Decant paint into a painting tray or something separate, seal your jar and work from that, and decant as needed. The next color is Danny Stare. On my wet floor wax, I'm now going to paint with Danny Stare on both my dry Magical Marina surface and my floor wax. So only one coat per color, because this is a worn look and feel. It has this beach theme, colors that are going to seep through one beneath the other. Okay, so this is step number 2, color 2. Now again, here I have Magical Marina that has dried. I have the the wood floor wax underneath. I have painted my Danny stair on top, and now I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to apply floor wax again. So don't apply floor wax everywhere. This is oil-based. And everywhere where this is sitting, the paint won't grip. So it is random strokes, long strokes of floor wax just here and there, and quite a generous amount. Not blotches. You want it to look authentically aged. And now I'm going to, on top of that, continue with my next color, which is Nade, and this is actually named after me. So this is a happy color. And I paint on top of my Danny stair and previously Magical Marina with Nade. Please ask questions. If anything is unclear, we will help. If we don't have answers to your questions, we will find them. But we won't leave you with unanswered solutions. Okay, I'm not doing the entire section. I just want the process to make sense. And then later I'll just finish everything. Next, I have Magical Marina. I have wax. I have Danny stair. I have wax. I have Nade. And now I'm going to apply, once my Nade is dry, I'm going to apply floor wax again. And now remember, you can have a subtle neutral effect like this. Various greys and whites, or if you like warmer greys and whites, if you only like blues and whites, if you are a green lover, greens, do what makes you happy. The process will remain the same. Okay, so generous amount of wax, just here and there. And then the last color I'm going to work with is Cloud White. Now white just brightens up any situation. Even if you paint a canvas, if you need some brightness to any situation, just add light, a light color. And white does exactly that. So you can see it's one coat. You can decide, do I want to paint thicker coats, thinner coats? This is 100% perfect. And here I have everything that I've just explained. And now the next step will be, the easiest way to proceed will be to use something like a mouse sander. Now I promise you, this is such a useful tool to have because it makes things easier, it makes things quick. And the Ryobi mouse sanders also come with a battery operated option, which is great for those that are sitting in the rest of the world with electricity. That's something that has become really a luxury in South Africa, and also the reason why hair dyes flow off the shelves, because load shedding is currently giving us grey hair, but color in any situation is a solution. So we just dye our hair and then we forget about all the greyness that this load shedding is caused. I cannot use my electrical mouse sander at this point because we are sitting with load shedding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just normal sandpaper just to show the process. If you do use a mouse sander, use a 120 grit piece of sandpaper. Okay. I'm using Kylie. Two questions. Kylie's quickly going to ask the two questions. I'll repeat them and then I'll answer them. Question one.
Okay. Can you also use Vaseline like the floor wax?
Okay, the first question is, can you also use Vaseline like the floor wax? Yes. Make sure it's original petroleum jelly Vaseline. Absolutely. Also just make sure that you don't apply Vaseline everywhere, else your coats of paint won't have anywhere to grip. So leave certain areas out. Just paint long streaks here and there to have space, area for where your paint can actually grip. Question 2, Kaylee.
When can we expect another book?
When can we expect another book? We can expect another book the moment I find time to sleep more. And next book is really on the map. I have a great idea for our next book. Previously, our Tjhoko stories only included our stories, where the colors come from, but it would be beautiful to incorporate a book that share all the Tjhoko family members, including you, the stories that you have to share with us and that you have experienced on your Tjhoko journey. But that's a process for next year. I promise we will start it next year. Okay, what? Thank you for the questions. Ask more if there is. Okay, I'm going to use 100 grit piece of sandpaper. So there you can see it's 100 grit. My family at Hamilton's. Thank you for my extra piece of sandpaper. I'm now going to hold it like a tube, and I'm going to sand. And what happens is all these layers and layers and layers just get removed. It is breathe. We make plans. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. It's come load shedding. Thank you. Okay, so once you have done all the steps, you sand, and there at the top you can see how beautiful it is. Just allow for your paint coats to dry in between. I'm going to move to the front again so that you can see the entire process, see what the cupboard looks like once it's shut. And this is a colorful furniture piece. Crystal, will you please combine the two videos for our YouTube channel? And then my message for the week ahead is the following. Stop worrying about nonsense. Spend your time and energy on the things that matter. Make a difference. Create colorful moments in your own life. And then don't forget about our South African, Botswana and Namibia Tjhoko Champs competition in partnership with the Toys and Home magazine. Toys.paintit.co.za is where you enter those amazing creations. I've just seen a beautiful piano today. I hope you are watching and that you upload that creation of yours. And then also don't forget to watch Plan van Actie at 5:30 this afternoon with various repeats on Via channel 147. I love you. Stay creative. Stay resilient. Till next time, Mama Tjhoko is signing out. Bye.